Hi, it's Alicia, and today I'm going to talk you through my layout that I made for Uniquely Creative for the month of September. This is a Christmas layout and it begins with this cute combi van paper. To start with, you need to draw a loopy path from the back of the combi van, and we're going to hand stitch the path with green and white twine. To begin with, to make things easier, go over the pencil mark and just punch some little holes into the paper with your needle. Once you've got that done, tie a knot into the end of your string and start stitching along on the lines. It's called a back stitch, so you're actually going one hole in front and then one hole back, one hole in front and one hole back, and you just continue to do this all the way along your loopy line until you get to the end of the combi van there. Once you have finished, just turn your page over. You can either make a knot or you can use some tape to just secure the end of the twine and trim it off, and just make sure that all of your ends are securely taped down onto the back of the page. The next step is to choose some straws to layer behind your photograph. These straws came in the kit and they're really nice. They've got a chevron red and white pattern, and just cutting them down and deciding where they will go. Going to have some straws in 4 directions from the photo, at the top, at the bottom and at both of the sides. And it just took me a while to position those where I thought it looked the best, and I ended up choosing 3 straws for each side of the photo. The next step is to take this die from the Uniquely Creative shop, and you're going to cut it from the red cardstock that came in the kit. This cardstock is very glittery and sparkly and it's perfect for die cutting. We're going to layer that behind the photograph. We're going to add a little poinsettia flower. Layer your photograph, which is a 3x4 photograph, onto some white cardstock. Just trim carefully around the photograph, and then you're ready to start securing things down. So just using some double-sided tape, we're going to adhere the die. And now we're going to position our straws with some glue and some double-sided tape to keep them from rolling around. So we've got our straws at the top, we're going to add our straws at the side, some straws at the bottom, and then some more straws on the last side of the photograph. A poinsettia flower from the Collectables is also chosen to embellish the photograph. Now we're going to hand draw another trail up to the second combi van, which is from the Collectables. We're going to do the same as we did before, pierce the holes in the paper following our pencil line with the needle that we're going to sew with. Tie a knot in the end of your string. Starting from the back on the first hole, pull it up through that first hole and then down through the second one, then up through the next one and back down through the second hole. Up through the next hole and back down through that previous hole. Continue along until that whole trail is stitched with the green and white twine. I needed to secure my photo down more firmly. I had a little bit of trouble getting it stuck onto those straws. Adding in that little collectible up the top there. And we're almost finished now. If you wanted to, you could fussy cut another combi from your second set of paper and just adhere that on with some foam tape to create a little bit more dimension down the bottom of the layout. Choose a title from the chipboard and some snowflakes that came in the kit to embellish the page. We're going to ink the title with some red ink. And then we're going to use the red sparkly glitter glue that came in the kit to cover the red ink on the title and to give it a really sparkly Christmas feel. Once that is dry, or if you are impatient like me and stick it on when it's wet, you can just add some glue to the back of the title and adhere that to the base page of your layout. Then you can adhere some of your snowflakes into position. There are also some beautiful sequins in this kit, so we're going to add some sequins in to embellish our layout. You can put them wherever you like. I wanted to add some journaling onto this page. So I did it first, I wrote it first in just a lead pencil so that I could space out my words. Once I was happy with the positioning of the text, I then went over the writing with a black pen. Then I just secured my sequins and my snowflakes onto the base of my layout, and then the layout was complete. I hope that you enjoy creating this layout. It's got some really fun elements like the straws and the hand stitching and the snowflakes and the journaling. Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a lovely crafty day.